Hi, I'm Carly Cornell.
And I'm Harvey Cornell, and we are Dragon Phoenix Games.
Today we want to, in honor of Star Wars Day, we want to introduce you to our cooperative adaptation of Star Wars Outer Rim. We have loved playing this game, I roll better than Harvey, so...
Sometime, not the last time.
No, last time it flipped. But anyway, we have had a lot of fun with it, and Harvey will tell you about the objectives.
Well, if you're a Star Wars fan, hopefully you know what Star Wars Day is. But just in case there's a few of you out there who don't know what Star Wars Day is, we're filming this on May the 3rd, but tomorrow is May the 4th, which is traditional Star Wars Day because May the 4th be with you. So we're trying to get this out there just in time for you to play this on Star Wars Day. Okay, so now, of course, being a co-op game, we have revised the objectives. If you're familiar with this game in the standard rule format, you will recognize that there are 4 factions, those being the Empire, the Rebellion, the Syndicate, and the Hutts, that all have patrol craft. For example, here's a Hutt patrol craft. They each have patrol craft that start on the edges of the map, and during the game they will be moving around and you could be forced into combat with them, and they can defeat you. Normally they're worth rewards, but for our co-op version, they are actually the objective, because there are 4 patrol craft in each faction, and only one is active at any given time, but each one, as you defeat one, the next one becomes active, and each one is successively more powerful than the last, until you get to the last one, which cannot be defeated. So, but our objective is to defeat the 3 that can be defeated from each faction, so times 4 factions, is 12 patrol craft that you have to defeat to win the game. Now, at the same time, if any of the players in the game are ever defeated, the whole game is lost. All players lose. So that's a change from the original game, where they have a mechanic where you can stay in the game after you're defeated. Well, we're not going to allow that. If you're defeated, you're out and the whole game's lost.
Yep. So,
however,
one of the things that you can see is, that we will show you, is how the patrols move. So that's also a little different from the standard game. At the end of each player's turn, you'll figure out which of the patrols are interested in pursuing you. That's determined by your reputation with that faction. And the ones that pursue you will each get 1 space of movement toward you. Now, right now, these guys are closer to me, so they're going to come after me. Those guys are closer to him, so they're going to wait until his turn and move then. But we'll show you how that works.
if you have a negative reputation with them.
Yeah. So it's 1 space, which doesn't seem like very much, but you'll see we get a little snarled up, and sometimes we get trapped between them, and it can be quite a lot.
We're still moving the patrol craft when you take a market card and the next card says to move it. So you've got both movement mechanics. So that's why it's really bad, because they're moving when you take market cards and at the end of each player's turn.
Right, right. And so they'll come and attack you. So...
Now, if they do attack you...
Okay, if they do attack you, one of the things that can happen is that you can use... we aren't using fame to win, as we would in the competitive game. We're using fame instead to give you points of repair from damage in combat.
Damage mitigation.
Yeah, yeah. So if you take... For example, right now, I have 3 hull strength on this ship. If I take 3 damage, I'm destroyed and the game's over. If I have some fame, I can mitigate those points of damage and, you know, maybe get 1 off and get down to 2 so that I can survive the fight.
You have to spend the fame though, like a
Yes.
commodity.
Yeah.
So she has
So
one there, she would have to
it's
spend
currency.
it. Spend it and go down to 0 to get that 1
Yeah.
point of damage mitigation.
Right. So we'll probably show you that too. But we have, so you've got a really good reason to continue to try to get fame. We use all the normal mechanisms for getting fame.
Yeah, and of course, you still need to get credits like you always have because
Yep.
you need to improve your ship and get crew and things
Yeah.
like that. So you still have a need to do all the jobs as before, most of the jobs as before, because you want fame and you want money to get more equipment and ships.
Yeah. And you need to be tougher for the tougher patrols. So you need better ships, you need better mods and equipment.
And actually, and we have changed the startup conditions a little bit. Normally, you're allowed to pick between the G9 Rigger as your starting ship, which is more like a freighter, or the Starfighter, which is, obviously a little bit better at fighting. But we're requiring that you start with the Rigger because it's a little bit harder position to start in. It makes it where you can't easily defeat a patrol without doing some work to improve yourself. Also, just because we need it to be mean, you have to start with all of your reputations in the negative position unless your character starts with something that would let you start somewhere else. For example, Lando has a thing that says I get to pick one faction to start with a positive reputation. So I have 3 negatives and 1 positive. I chose to be positive with the Hutts.
Everybody hates me, that's all.
I've
got a negative.
Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. I'm gonna eat some worms.
I'm gonna eat some worms because everybody hates me. I am playing Han Solo and he's playing Lando Calrissian, and according to the rules, Han starts first. So we'll play a couple of turns and show you how it's played. It's a little bit long, the game, so we won't be playing the whole game. But we'll give you enough to get a feel for how the cooperative adaptation works.
Yeah, mainly we want you to see how the patrol craft move at the end of the player's turns.
Yeah. So I will start at the start of your turn.
So you have a...
I have a cargo that wants to go to Tatooine, and I am on Lothal. Tatooine's over here. And I've got 6 points of movement, and on my turn I can the first part of my turn I can choose to move, heal, or
take money.
And I'm just gonna move, and I've got 6 points of movement, so I'll go 1, 2. I'm gonna stop here because I can do more things on a planet than I can do in interstellar space. And 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I can't quite get to the next planet, so I'm going to stop here. And I'm going to look at the market. I can't pick up any more cargo. I don't have sufficient capacity.
And the gear, there's a vibro axe, but it costs 6,000 credits, which is more than you have.
Yeah, but a job or a bounty might be possible. I could do Jabba's. I bet that goes to Tatooine also. Hang on. Yeah, that's going to Tatooine also. I'm going to take this job.
And does it cost anything to acquire? No.
Nope. Nope. It just, well, other than the fact that I'm going to draw a patrol.
Maybe.
Probably. Yes, I did. So the Rebel Patrol is going to move 4 spaces towards me.
So this is just like the
1,
competitive
2,
game.
3, 4. Yep. Okay. And then
you have to
I will
encounter,
do an encounter.
Yeah, encounter.
So I could either encounter a character here.
Actually, you had 1 extra move point. You really had 7.
I do.
Hand's special ability is 1 extra move point.
2 points. I
Is
get
it 2
2
points?
extra move
Okay,
points. So I could get to Nal Hutta. I'll do that on my next turn. This is fine. I like what. And then I have a need to do an encounter, so I am going to look at the encounter card for one calamari, my squid. Someone calling themselves Fulcrum is looking for loyal rebel agents. You may take the rebel favor job card from another player or the market deck. If you take it from the deck, shuffle the deck. It's
It would be-
it's the ship deck. It's the one that it's this deck, I think. And there it is. It's right on top. So we don't need to ship. I'm gonna.
We don't really need to shuffle, we just need to turn this up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't think we actually, since you did do a market action, we don't have to do the control movement that results.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. So that's my encounter, and now we have to assess movement of the patrols. Since everybody hates me, I'm a candidate to be chased by anybody, but these guys are closer. So
Well, actually, the point is, let's take one at a time. This guy is closer to her, so even though he wants to chase both of us, he's closer to her, so he will target her and move one. Same thing here.
he's gonna go there.
Now, here's the interesting thing. If you look over here, the two that are over here are the Empire and the Hutts. The Hutts do not want to chase me because I have a favorable reputation with them. So since they don't
They're
care
actually
about
gonna come
me,
after me.
they still want to follow her even though she's farther away, so the Hutts will move one on her turn. Now the Empire wants to follow me or her, and I'm closer, so since it's her turn and not mine, they won't move because they want to follow me. They're going to wait till my turn to move. So the Empire will not move. You think that's clear?
Yep.
That
Yep. That's
they
it.
don't want to, they're not targeting her, they're targeting me, and they can only move on the turn following the player that they want to follow. So the Empire patrol will not move.
Okay, your turn.
Okay, so I am starting on Nalhutta, and I have a cargo card that says that I can take it to the Ring of Catherine and earn 5,000 credits, which sounds like a good thing to do. I have a movement of 6. Can I get that far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I cannot make it all the way to the Ring of Catherine. So let's just get started. We're going to move some. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And stop on Ryloth, because I want to stop on a planet rather than out in space. Now that I'm on Ryloth, let me see if I can take a market action for anything that's interesting. Here we have a job that needs knowledge, which I have, and stealth, which I don't have, and tactics, which I don't have. And needs to go to one calamari, which is way over there, so that doesn't seem
It's
like a
not way
great
over there,
choice.
It's right here.
Well, that for me, that's way over there. Here's also a cargo job that wants to go to Ord Mandel, which is way over there. That doesn't sound interesting. I'm not very good at ground combat, so I don't think I want a bounty mission. That one is going to be very expensive. I don't have enough money for that. Well, why don't I go ahead, I can flip one card down. Why don't I flip this card down and see if I can find a mod or something that I can afford. I'll turn the Vibro Axe down and draw a improved nav computer, which for 3,000 credits I can get +1 movement. Doesn't help me with fighting, but maybe it helps me with escaping, I don't know. 3,000 credits? Well, if I get over there, I'm going to get 5,000, so why not? Let's go ahead and buy for 3,000. The one, I can only take one mod on this little ship, but it's going to be to improve my speed. And then I have to look at the next card. It does not have me moving any patrol ships, that's good. And it's got maneuvering thrusters for 5,000 credits, gain 1 hull, and during ship combat, if you have tactics, your opponents roll 1 fewer die. I don't know that that's going to help me or Carly right now. Anyway, so that is my market action, and now I need to do an encounter. I don't think I want to look at any of these contacts because I'm not very good at fighting if they turn out to be ornery. So I'm going to look at this one for Ryloth. And it says, the Imperials have impounded a smuggler's ship. You could probably steal it. You may lose 1 imperial reputation to test tech. If you pass, lose 1 fame to buy the top card of the ship market deck for free. Buy the top card for free? Well, I don't have any fame. So the question is, if I don't have any fame, can I test tech, and if I get lucky I can steal this thing?
Sure.
That's the short hauler, 625.
Oh, yeah, you do.
It's a little better. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and test tech.
Do you have any tech?
I don't have tech, but I do have my special ability that Lando has, that after I roll dice for any reason I can re-roll 1 die. So I have a chance here. Let's take the regular roll, and I succeeded.
You did it.
So lose fame. I don't have any fame, so I would have to lose 1 if I had one, but I don't have any. So I can upgrade my ship for free.
Sweet.
To the GX1 short hauler, if you would locate that for me.
Yep.
Cool. And it takes 1 more crewman than I had before. I can now have 2 crew, and I'm slightly more whole. And also has a ship goal of gain a crew while you have 2 crew, to gain 1 fame and then flip this card and keep all 3 crew. Anyway, that's my encounter. Now, I have to do the same thing as Curly. We have to check and see which patrols might be following me. The Hutts don't have a problem with me. The Empire does, and they're closer to me than to her. Although they would follow either, but they're closer to me, so they're going to move 1. And even though the Syndicate and the Rebels would follow me, they're both closer to her, so they're not going to move on my turn. So I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, I do have to turn up the next
ship.
ship card, which is the Lancer class Pursuit Craft for 10,000 credits.
Might need some money. I am going to, I could get to Tatooine, because of my +2 here, I could get to there in 1 turn. But I really, it occurs to me I should have encountered one of these guys, because I need some crew to do these jobs, because I need piloting, stealth, knowledge, and tech, and I've got piloting and tech. So I need some stealth and knowledge. Or a crew.
The only
to
thing
help
is, be
that,
aware, if it causes a ground combat and you're defeated, we will lose the game because you have no fame to pay.
I understand that. Well, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Go to Nal Hutta.
I'm going to Nal Hutta. And then, which one's the deck that has some crew people? It's not that one. It's not that one. Is it this one? This one has crew as well as jobs. So for my market action, I'm going to move that down and pull this up. Ah, dang it. It's just another job. Which I have 2 of, so I don't need another one of those.
And you don't have 5,000 credits, so you can't take the maneuvering thrusters.
Nope. Which would be nice.
You could take the cargo that's going to Ord Mantell. Mantell. But that's backwards from where you are. Maybe it's better choice is just to ignore it and not get anything.
I'm not going to do anything. Not too worried about the patrols at this point.
You want to risk looking at a contact, or you want to do the
Oh, I really
Nal
want a
Hutta
crew.
encounter?
I want a crew. I'm going to try the yellow guy. And oh, it's Maz. I like Maz. That's exactly who I was
Card
hoping
number 19.
for. I was hoping it was Maz. I don't know how I got that lucky. just dumb luck. Okay, and she says she's the smuggler queen of Takodana. It seemed there's nothing Maz does not know. If I have a minus or neutral imperial reputation, I may spend 4,000 to gain her as a crew. I have a negative reputation with the Empire. she's okay with that. So she's gonna
Okay.
come work for me.
So we're gonna remove the token from here,
And she's got influence and knowledge, which
what
is
you
one of
need.
the two things I needed. I need stealth also and don't have that, but I guess I'll risk that one. But she also says that once per turn, after I roll dice for a skill test, which is the stealth that I'm in trouble with, I may re-roll one of my dice. So there's a better chance that I can complete these jobs now. So I'm in good shape. And that's it. Now
That
we
was
have
an
to just
encounter.
move, we
Just do the
move
patrols.
patrols. He's coming after me. He's coming after me.
And the huts.
And the huts.
Empire again is following me, so
They're
we'll move now.
More interested in him still. So it's your turn.
Well, fortunately the huts don't care about me, so even if I go here and they were to move here, they won't hurt me. So I think I will go ahead and go to the Ring of Catherine so I can complete this job here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops.
Uh-oh. It was
And
knowledge.
I can complete my cargo delivery of vehicle parts for 5,000 credits.
Okay.
And now that I got a bunch of money, I can consider, I don't want to go to Ord Mantell. Knowledge, I do have knowledge. Where does this job go? It says, Nalhutta. Well, that's close by. Let's take this job. If I test knowledge, stand to gain 5,000 credits and the syndicate reputation, which could
Syndicate
keep some of the
favor.
guys
That's
away
nice.
from me.
That's nice.
Yeah.
It's good to have some people who like you.
And then we're going to turn this card over and it says to move the syndicate 3 spaces towards me.
1, 2, 3. Okay, they're gonna share that spot.
They could, or they could go here, but that's fine. Let's let them share the spot, which is really nasty if someone has to face both at the same time. But
Yes.
and that was my encounter, and
was it?
then yeah, that was
that was your market action speed.
oh
Because that's what moving.
yeah, right. And then my encounter will be. Well, there's Ring of Catherine, buy fame or mods.
You have 6,000 bucks. You might credits.
Yeah, I really don't want to take a chance on fighting anybody. I'm really bad at ground combat.
Hear the mining operations in the background.
Reveal the top 3 cards of the market deck. You may buy 1 revealed mod with a discount of 1,000 credits.
That's that one.
Yeah, and then shuffle the deck. So there's the maneuvering thrusters. There's a
Excuse me.
blaster rifle, which is +1 ground combat, and if you win a ground combat, take a maximum of 2 damage. Or a heavy blast pistol, where just +1 ground combat.
Do you have, you're going to have to pay for whatever?
Yeah, but I get a
That was
1,000
cheaper.
credit discount.
Oh, I see. That's very nice.
So I think I could get the blaster rifle, which is a little better, and I only have to pay 4K. So I'll do that,
Sweet.
since it can limit my damage. And then, let's see, does it say to then shuffle the deck? Now then again, this was not a market action, so my understanding is that does not trigger a patrol craft movement regardless. It was a planet encounter. Okay, and now, again, the Empire wants to follow me, the Huts don't care about me, and those guys are still following you.
Yep.
So, I'm done.
Okay.
Oh, but I have to pay the
Yeah, you have to pay.
4,000 credits.
Okay, so they're playing our song. Okay, I'm going to move to Tatooine and do some stuff. First thing I'm going to do is deliver my cargo And that's just a straight legal cargo, so it's worth 5,000 credits, and doesn't cost me any difficulty. But now I have also Jabba's hidden stash. It says, Jabba's got so many credits he won't even notice a few missing, the Twi'lek said. The plan's foolproof. Are you in? Apparently I am. What kind of an idiot am I? So I get to resolve card number 43.
A little further down.
Well, not there. There's 43. And, okay, the first step of the plan involves taking an airspeeder through the treacherous bluffs to a hidden cave. Test piloting. I have that. So I get 2 dice. And they're
fail.
both blanks, so I fail. If
Well,
I fail...
well, Mass.
Oh,
Let you
I get to
re-roll a die.
roll 1 die. After I roll a die for a skill test, once per turn. Okay, well this is it. Oh, that did it. That gives me a success. So then I slip into the cave and see many guards blocking the entrance. There are too many of them, so you'll need to sneak by. Test stealth. If you fail, your character suffers 2 damage. This is the thing I was worried about. I don't have any stealth. So I have to roll the double splat in order to even to get it. And 2 eyeballs. That's nonsense. It's no use at all, and she isn't going to help me, so I failed. And I suffer 2 damage. Well, I can take 4, so we're not dead yet. Then, next step, you find a back passageway, but the way through is treacherous. Is there another way in? Test knowledge. If you fail, your character suffers 2 damage, and the game is over. So...
Well, you do have knowledge, so you get that
I do.
advantage.
I have knowledge, so a single splat or a double splat, as long as I don't roll blanks and eyeballs. I roll blanks.
And therefore...
And that's it.
Han Solo is defeated. Game over. We
Game
lose.
over, we lose.
See, if we had gotten some fame before doing anything like that, then maybe she could have mitigated some damage. But we
could
didn't.
have, only I was working toward that fame and failed. So
The game can be a little brutal early because you
Yeah.
can't take any defeats because you don't have
Right.
any mitigation for the damage.
yeah, but we've only been playing for 10 minutes. We would restart.
Mm-hmm.
And we encourage you to do that if you lose early, because that does happen some. We have, I don't know, the first time through we restarted 3 times in under 20 minutes because we kept screwing up. But we learned to be a little more conservative, and I thought I was being conservative, but not enough, obviously. But that's how the game plays, and we hope you enjoy it. And happy Star Wars Day again.
Yes.
Find the rules at our website at dragonphoenixgames.com, and enjoy.
Bye, and happy Star Wars Day.
Thanks. Bye-bye.